so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond Tiger left forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond Tiger left forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond Tiger left forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond Tiger left forever. It's so fire, and we got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond. It's so fire, saying that I'm back in it forever. You know Raymond Tiger left forever. We got the best clothes changing. Everybody, let's go Raymond.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Raymond Tiger Forever. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today I'm about another video. Before I get in that video, I want to remind everyone that I leave a link to a different playlist in every description box. Take a moment to click on those links, run the views up, run the thumbs up, run the comments up, and if you feel the need to share the playlist, feel free to share the playlist. If you like my channel or find my content helpful, take a moment to subscribe and turn on post notifications. That way YouTube will notify you every time I upload a video. Today I'm about to the video is Cook With Me. For this week, today is already Wednesday on late, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, next 5 nights we're gonna have pork chops for dinner. Yes. Pork chops. As you see, 2 a night. This is 2 plants of 5 each. 2 a night of pork chops. Bam! Mixed veggies again, mixed vegetables. Not again for the first time. You know, I love my bush baked beans. Since these are not very popular here in Virginia, they don't consider beans, baked beans, a side dish. So to make up for it, I'm gonna cook these at least twice a month. At least twice a month or sometimes more. That's why I like it. That's the side I like. See, that's the thing about cooking at home. You get it made at home with the size you like, not with the size that's on the menu. You can choose what size you like, which size you want to eat with your meal. You know what I mean? But you know me, the first thing I do when I get in the kitchen is what? You already know what it is. Get them hands right. You know what I mean? I like to wash my hands like I do in a restaurant when I'm working in these fast food jobs. Rub together, sing 3 rounds, happy birthday. Get them right, put them in that water, rinse them in that water. You know what I'm saying? Who is this? Oh my God, who texting me? Who texting me? Turn the water off. Since I'm off early, I get to cook and eat my snack as well at the same time, you know. That's something I'm gonna do. Check and see what this is real quick. And this is, what is this? Oh. I'll talk about later. But the first thing I want to do is clean my meat. Clean my meat real quick. You know. I wanna fry some of these. I think I wanna fry some and bake some. You know what I mean? Yeah, I think I wanna fry some and bake some. You know, I know baking gonna take a while. But I want to try it. I want to try it. So right now I'm going to preheat my oven to preheat my oven to 450. Yeah, I'm going to preheat it at 450. And get my meat ready to season. I don't call that a big piece of pork chop, but hey, we're gonna try it anyway. No, that ain't too big, but I still can work with it. I always rinse my meat off. I don't know why. That's something that I was taught as a child. Always rinse your meat off. Always. Always rinse your meat off. You know what I mean? Any hanging skin, always peel it off, rinse it off. So that's what I'm gonna do. Peel it off, rinse it off. I like to use cold water when I do that, rinse the meat off. You know. Them bad boys fat, boy. Them bad boys fat, yes. Hope everybody had a good day today. It's Wednesday. I'm just there cooking out. The plan is to cook my meals every Monday, but for some reason things not working out like that. Because some weeks I'm gonna go to Taco Tuesdays. Yeah, at least once a month or twice a month, I'm gonna go somewhere different with Taco Tuesday. You know, at least once or twice a month, I'm gonna go somewhere for Taco Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie to you. You know, but I've been doing some thinking and stuff. You know, I've been doing some thinking after listening to all these topics and looking at what's going on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. How people taking time to explain themselves to social media. You know what I mean? Like, got me looking like, wow. We telling me we live in a time where people taking their time to explain themselves to social media, to strangers. People actually taking the time to explain their life to strangers. You know, and after hearing what Charlamagne said about it, I'm like, yo, that's my exact opinion. You know? It's always your solid supporters got the most to say, the most opinion and criticism and want to confront you what you do wrong in life. It's always the spammers. It's always the spam channels with so much to say. It's always the spam channel. That's something I noticed on my YouTube channel since I've been doing YouTube. All the beef I had over this, I ain't gonna say beef. All the disagreements and debates and arguments I had with people is always the spammers. Yeah, I don't know why they feel so privileged to confront YouTubers and people on social media about things they say and do and whatnot. I don't know why. I don't know why they feel the need to do that. Like they feel like they just perfect, but they feel the need to confront you on what you say wrong, what you do wrong. You know. And I told myself in 2025, I'm not feeding none of that. 2025 till I die, I'm not feeding none of that. I'm not entertaining none of that. Any negative comment, whether you speak or not, I'm not gonna entertain it. You know, especially if you somebody that is not a YouTuber. Only comments I'm entertaining is comments from other YouTubers. If you're not a YouTuber, I won't entertain your comments, your replies on my video. It's just that simple. You know what I mean? Because I didn't start YouTube for people to tell me what I'm doing wrong or confront me about things I do and say or explain myself to a bunch of strangers. I started YouTube to make memories, to make money from making memories of my life. You know? That's why I started YouTube. And I'd be damned if I be on YouTube explaining my life to the world. Like I watching an argument with Jess Hilaire saying how she felt about how things played out with her return to the Breakfast Club after having her baby. You know, and that led to a whole back and forth on air. I'm looking like, y'all going to discuss this on air? Well, first she discussed it and shared her thoughts on a live stream on Instagram last night that led to a whole conversation today on live air on the Breakfast Club. They had a whole conversation about it. I'm looking like, wow. You know, and I didn't expect all that. I did not expect them to entertain it. Come with solutions, even with everybody right there, Lauren London and Jess Hilaire's right there, Charlamagne the God and DJ Ivy all right there to discuss this topic. And I'm looking like, wow. I'm thinking they were like, hey, let's not discuss this on air. Let's do this one-on-one on our own time. Nah, they did it right there on air. And that's one of the things I like about it. You know what I mean? That's one thing I like about it. Just showing how they handle that without cussing, without everybody over talking to each other, without everybody over yelling at each other and all that. They were able to we need more. We need more good examples like that in the world where people see it's okay to hear each other out. Don't argue to argue your point. Argue and hear each other out. You know what I mean? Argue to hear people out in an argument. Don't just sit there and fuss to make your point across, get everybody to see your point. Hear everybody out. Then once everybody's heard, then you come with solutions and whatnot, resolutions. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 pieces of pork chop. You know, and that's when I told myself, man, I refuse to go through all that on YouTube. Look here. Anybody that attack me or come for me, you just gonna attack and come for me. I'm not gonna entertain none of it. I'm just gonna laugh at you. You know what I mean? And just that simple, I'm just gonna laugh at you. Like literally, I'm just gonna laugh at you. You know, it's just gonna be that simple. Like it's crazy how so many people bring their dirty laundry between them and people to the internet. I don't know what they gaining from it, or chasing clout, or chasing attention, or whatever it is. You shouldn't have to do it on the internet. Like me, I know I put a lot of business, I put a lot of my stuff out there on the internet, what I go through and whatnot, only to share my everyday life, to show y'all how I deal with things, how I handle things in my everyday life. That's the only reason I share a lot to social media. That's the only reason. And what I'm seasoning my meat with is that good old dash. Yeah, that dash. I ain't gonna put a lot, but just put a little bit on it. You know what I mean? But yeah, I know I share a lot on YouTube. But I don't share a lot for it to get questioned and for people to criticize me and talk down on it and try to tell me how to live my life. I made it to 44 years old, not from being a dummy, but from being a very wise individual. I made it to 44 years on this earth. So that tells me right there I'm doing something right. I made it to 44 years of being on this earth. That tells me I'm doing a lot right in this world. That tells me I'm doing a lot right. You know what I mean? And it's just that simple. You know, but I just find it crazy. I just be wondering. I see all these celebrities airing out all kind of dirty laundry on the internet, on Instagram, YouTube. Like, what is the reason behind that? Why do they do this? I be asking myself that a lot. Why do they do that? Why do you come on the internet and put personal business out there like that? Why? Like, what do you get out of it? Then I think about the silent supporters, the only ones that, because a lot of argument, a lot of beef do get started because of social media, because of the silent supporters that's so opinionated and people respect their opinion for some reason. I still don't understand why. They be the one with all the negative. They'd rather talk down on what you got going before they congratulate you or anything like that. Like I noticed on my channel. Since I started my business and everything, I can count on one hand how many silent supporters came on and say congratulations, starting your business, congratulations, or anything like that. Hey, I can count on one hand how many YouTubers took time to say congratulations for me starting my business. They've been rocking with me for years. I'm talking about people that have been rocking with me for years. You know what I mean? And it's just crazy the way things go. Everybody's so quick to talk down on everything, but not quick and cares and build one another up. That's something I know is real heavy on these YouTube streets. You know, everybody quick to talk down on everything before they encourage you or show any kind of support. You know what I mean? It's crazy that it's like that, but I mean that's the world we live in. That's the world we live in. You know, that's the world we live in. People rather talk down on what you got going on, criticize and find something wrong with everything you say and do, all because they can. You know, that's why I told myself I'm anything negative, anything from the silent supporters. If you're not a YouTuber, I would not, like from January 1st to the day I die, if you're not a YouTuber, I won't entertain nothing you say in the comments. Like literally, if you're not a YouTuber, I won't entertain nothing you say. You know, I'm not. That's on all my platforms, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. If you're not a YouTuber, I will not entertain nothing you say. I could do it. It's just that simple. Means like if you're not a YouTuber, I won't entertain nothing you say. Cause it's not gonna be the YouTubers, the ones that make good content. It's not gonna be them asking you a bunch of personal questions and trying to criticize you, talk down on everything. They're not gonna be the ones that bring the negativity to your channel. The ones that gonna bring the negativity is the ones that's on your channel, and they profile pictures of color and a letter. They're the ones that gonna bring that negativity. They're the ones that always have something negative sitting in your channel. I've been observing my channel for a while, and I noticed. You know what I mean? Cause I told myself 2025. I'm not entertaining no negativity on my channel, like literally. I'm really not entertaining no negativity. If you ain't got nothing positive to say, keep it coming to yourself. Just like I do like the other day, when it was yesterday, someone come on my live, we had a good vibe about one thing, and me and that person I was texting with and talking about going to Taco Tuesday, and that spammer, you know, spammers got our trolls, whatever y'all want to call them. I call them trolls. I call them hate supporters. I'm gonna come with a nickname for him. But come in the comment on live, say, you never eat what you cook. And I won't entertain myself. Nah, don't entertain him. I thought to myself, do I really need to explain myself? I'm a 44-year-old man. Do I really need to explain myself to a stranger? And never just like that. You always cooking and never eat it. Leave it just like that. Don't need to explain myself. You know what I mean? Don't need to. You know? Don't need to explain myself. You know? That's why I changed my about session to this is the reality I live. Enjoy the entertainment on the reality of my life. Sit back and enjoy the entertainment. Just that simple. Just being real with it, you know what I mean? Just being real. Like, it's crazy how many people come on social media and try to explain themselves to people that don't even give two fucks about you. But you got time to respect their opinion and whatnot. I find that weird. I be thinking about that a lot. Like, a lot of stuff that I see on Instagram and Facebook Reels, I'm like, why do they bring all this to the internet? Right? You know what I mean? I understand if you somebody like me that you share your testimony with the world through YouTube, and then once you bring it to YouTube, that's my way of putting everything in the grave. Meaning never talk about it again. If you're doing it for that reason, cool. You know, if you're doing it because you want to motivate, help inspire others, for them to see, wow, you made it through all that, and imagine what they can make it through, cool. You know, that's my opinion. That's why I do it. YouTube's my graveyard. Every topic I discuss, once I bring it to YouTube, that means it's in the grave to the day I die. It's in the grave to the world comes to an end. Hopefully someone watch this video and learn something from it. Or those topics that I discuss in my life. Hopefully someone watching and learn something from me and figure out how they can do it different. They in that same situation, go for that. Or I might share some advice on it. They help somebody else. You know? There's all kind of reasons, you know what I mean? But that's the reason I share so much on YouTube. You know? So in the world, how much I done been through, how much I done overcome and survived in 44 years of being alive. You know what I mean? That's why. That's why I came a YouTuber. That's why I came a YouTuber. Yeah. Everybody has a testimony. Find the right way to share your testimony. But I just find it crazy. Like I was listening to the story, like, wow. They up here like even I respect DJ Even. He wanted to cuss, but instead of him cussing on live TV, instead of him taking time to cuss on live TV, live radio, he just took the time to say, like, if you want to say F, you should get to say the F. You know, I F with you the right way. I F with you the long way. You know what I mean? And I respect that. Because he seemed like he like me. The only time he really cusses when he get upset. Other than being upset, I don't cuss like that. You know what I mean? So it's all about the maturity level. But I just find it real crazy that people do stuff like that. You know, that the internet can say something about somebody and they run with it. Like, for example, I don't know if y'all remember, but back in the day, Bow Wow and Romeo, Bow Wow and Lil Romeo was supposedly beefing. You know, supposedly taking diss at each other, and then we found out years later when they did the verses, it was never a beef. Social media made it a beef. Social media made it a beef. Let me say that one more time for those in the back. Social media made it a beef between Bow Wow and Lil Romeo when it really wasn't. They've been cool their whole life, talking on the phone, hanging out on a regular basis. You know what I mean? And it's sad that social media turn people against others. It's sad. It's real sad. It's real sad that social people opinion, views are respected. That strangers, not gonna say people, strangers' opinion and the views of others is well respected. I can't follow that. I can't. Wow, like really, you know. It's like we live in a time where people want to be acceptable that bad, where they hear a rumor and run with it. It's like that old saying. You tell 10 people something, and I guarantee by the time they get back around to you, it'll been switched around some of the way. It's sad. It's sad that's what's going on. It's sad. It's sad to see that. It's really sad to see that, you know? It's sad to see that we live in a time where, like another example, when Lizzo first started losing weight, the singer, when Lizzo first started losing weight, people said she had all kind of surgeries, on drugs. No, not her. One of the Venus Serena sisters was at one of the children's games or whatever, looking real light skinned and looking real sick. And everybody jumped to all kind of conclusions. And within 24 hours, guess what happened? This woman comes on social media to explain herself to people that pay none of her bills. To people that probably never watched her play one tennis game or nothing. You know what I mean? I find that to be very sad. Like, who are you where I owe you an explanation about my life? Let me just be real. Who are you to where I owe you an explanation? You know? And like I said, it's always the silent supporters, the ones that hide behind a fake picture or a fake or just a number. It's always them. Yeah. Because your genuine supporter is the one that make the ones that make YouTube content. They're not worried about asking no personal question. They enjoy seeing your everyday content and go from there. They're not worried about seeing. They're not worried about keeping no problem on your page or asking all kind of personal questions. You know what I mean? I got one person on my channel that does the same thing. Might asks a bunch of personal questions as well. Ain't getting no name, but that person know who they are. You know what I mean? Do the same thing, ask all kind of questions. I look at the question like, where did that come from? You know? It's crazy that people had the time of day. It's not crazy. It's wild that people had the time of day to sit back on your video and just watch and observe until they think they know you good enough for watching your content. And then now they know what to confront you about or how to come at you the wrong way to create a problem. Whatnot. No. Like, really? Is that what people like? I've been watching YouTube since I found out about YouTube, and I never once try to down talk somebody or talk bad about their experiences or try to make clown them or none of that from their experience. Your experience, your experience. You know what I mean? We all don't experience the same thing in life, but people don't really understand today in that same predicament. People don't really understand today in that very same predicament. You know? I think about that a lot. That's why a lot of times when people ask me questions, the questions go unanswered. Because it's like that. I don't feel I owe anybody an explanation for nothing I do on social media. Whatever content I put it out for myself to show to keep my testimony alive. You know what I mean? That's the reason I became a YouTuber, to keep my testimony alive. That's the reason I became a YouTuber. Just being real with you. Just being 100 with you. You know what I mean? That's the reason That's the reason I became a YouTuber. My bad, I keep going over for the camera, but that's the reason I became a YouTuber. Not for people to tell me how to live my life. Not for strangers to criticize everything I say and do. Not for strangers to talk down on everything I say and do. Not for none of the negativity. I came a YouTuber to keep my story alive when I'm dead and gone. That when I'm dead and gone, when I leave this earth, a part of me other than my kids will still be on this earth, which is my YouTube channel. You know what I mean? Like for real. You know? I never lose sight of that. You know what I mean? And I never respect nobody's opinion about my life. Like literally. You know what I mean? When I say never, I would never, ever respect nobody's opinion or views on my life. It's all about my opinion and views, because regardless of what I take your advice or not, it don't affect one person, myself. You can give me all the advice in the world. If I don't take heed to it, whether I take heed to it or not, it don't affect one person, myself. You know what I mean? And I'm just being real with you. I'm just being real. You know, I'm just being real. So that's why I told myself, as of 2025, I'm not entertaining no negativity, none. When I say none, I mean none. Any negative comment, it's just gonna sit there. You're gonna go unnoticed. I get a lot of them. Especially when I share my thoughts on Donald Trump and whatnot. I get a lot of negative comments. I just laugh at it. And keep on doing what I'm doing, making my good content. You know what I mean? That's it. Oh, there's a lot of pork chops. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Damn, there's 11 pork chops. Dang, you know. But I'm just being real. You know, sharing my views and whatnot. I find it crazy that so many celebrities get online and air out their dirty laundry and then sit in the interview and clear everything up. Why you cleaning up what goes on in your personal life for the world? Why? 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 Why do you feel the need to clear up anything you've been through in your life for the world? Why do you feel the need to clear it up? I don't. You know, and I'm not even a millionaire. I'm not even a celebrity, and I don't feel the need to clear nothing that goes on in my life. Once I see how I season my meat and everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know. Once I see this, you know, how I season my meat. This the garlic powder. Yeah, this the garlic powder. This how I do it and everything. But yeah, you know, I don't feel a need to give the world an explanation for my life. My testimony is my testimony. As long as me and God know what is what, I'm good with just that. You know, I'm good just with that. I just season one side. Oh, I gotta put the hold up. So I put the garlic powder. Then I'm gonna put the dash. What y'all know about that dash? Huh? Oh yeah. Don't want to put too much. Yeah, baby. Well, I split I get up in a second after I'm done seasoning everything. You know, but yeah, I just find that crazy that people got time to come online to explain themselves to people that don't give a damn about them. I just find that funny. Unless you're doing it for the reason I'm doing it and other YouTubers doing it just to keep their story alive, their blog, their life. You know, they like to earn views from sharing their real life with the world. Cool. But people that go and clear whatever people say about them, I wouldn't even make time for it. Man. Like literally. You know, like literally. People are saying anything for a story these days just to gain some clout. You know, and I find it funny. Like when I get into these stories about Donald Trump, everything Donald Trump has going on, I can't wait to read the comments. I really can't wait to read the comments on them. I can't wait to see what the comments gonna look like. But that's how I season my meat and everything. That's how I get the meat ready. You know what I'm saying? That's how I see that. Yeah, it's going down. You know, I love this. Get this right. Turn it around, you know. But yeah, You know, I just want to share that with y'all. I find it crazy that some of the people trying to come online and explain themselves to people that don't even give a damn about them. You know, and once they see it getting to you or that you don't respond, that's gonna make them come at you more and more and more. You know what I mean? That's gonna make them come at you more and more. You know what I mean? And all they doing is sitting back like, look at this dummy. We don't make this dummy explain everything about his or her life to social media. And all they doing is sitting back enjoying the entertainment of your life. That's sad, but that's what it comes to. You know, that's sad. Let me do this. One of my homegirls wanted to come over and get some, but since I asked her to chip in and buy some, she ain't hit me back. So it is what it is. You know, it is what it is. It be like that sometimes. Everybody want to come eat for free, but don't want to chip in or nothing. Nah, we ain't doing that over here. We ain't doing that over here. You eat with me, you gonna chip in. You know. Just being real with it. But yeah, that be on my mind a lot. How people come on the internet and want to explain their whole life to a bunch of strangers. Want to explain their whole life to a bunch of strangers. Ain't no way in hell. Send her a picture. She gonna be mad. Watch this. I don't think I like the way that looking. Let me check it real quick, see how I looking in here. You know what I'm saying? See how this looking and everything. You know. I love this. I want to try baking them all. Nah, that ain't quite ready yet. Nah, that ain't quite ready. Let's give it some more time to see how they come out. Getting things right in that kitchen, baby. I might fry half and bake the other half. I'm still debating. How I want to do this. Still debating because this might take a while just to bake all this. You know, this might take a while. This might take a while to bait all this, so, but you know, yeah, I just want to share that with y'all. Just, you know, when you want to share your business, keep in mind you open the door for people to ask you all kind of weird, crazy questions, even though they shouldn't. You know what I mean? I can sit back and listen to stories of people live and say, hey, I got you my prayers, or you know, you will get through it. You strong. You will get through it. I can say stuff like that. But as far as asking you a bunch of personal questions, regardless of what people put out there in the social media and social world on the internet, don't mean it should lead to a 21 questions. You know what I mean? Like, there's been a lot of times I don't share a lot of stories. Here go a bunch of personal questions. What's it? Then when I don't respond, they say, oh, well, you put so much out there. Yeah, I put all this out here, not for everyone to question it, but just for you to see, just where you get the full testimony. You know what I mean? And a lot of people don't think like that. Sometimes you got to clear it up, but I'm to that point where I'm not clearing up nothing no more. Let people assume what they want. Let people think what they want. You know what I mean? And go from there. You know? That make me feel good that people come to my live every day, 5 days a week, and just sit there quiet and look for something to talk about. That made me feel good. That really made me feel good to know that. That really made me feel good. That people got the time to come on my live, sit there silent, listen to me talk about whatever, and then try to tell me how to live my life, what I'm doing wrong in life. I get a good laugh with it. I really do. I get a good laugh with it. And I don't plan on stopping. Ooh, I don't plan on stopping. I have so much more to come, like literally. Ooh, that's smelling good enough. Let me see how it coming along though. You know. It's just crazy that the game work out like that. Like I be looking online like, wow. Some of the people online sharing all their dirty laundry. For what? For other platforms to get big views. Like you sharing all your business for other platforms for other people to get views. To keep your name relevant. That's why I like who was that? Who was that I like so much? Kanye. That's why I like Kanye so much. He say all kind of stuff. You know why? He make all them little Twitter rants that they make. All the rants he make on X. You know why? Because he know anything he say, the internet gonna run with it. That's why he do it. He know this. He know. That's what I'm doing from January 1st, 2025 to the day I die. Every video I'm gonna put a lot out there. I'm gonna continue to share my story. And I ain't gonna clear none of them. I'm not gonna clear none. Let people run with whatever they want to run with. Real talk. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing to the end of me being to the day I die. I'm gonna put a lot out there. I'm just gonna let people run with it. I'm just gonna let people run with it. Literally, let people run with it. You feel me? Cause like I said, at the end of the day, we don't owe the world no explanation about our life. We choose to do what we do. It is what it is. The only person we got to answer to is who? The man still God. Other than God, we ain't got to answer nobody. Other than God, we don't have to answer nobody about no choice or decision that we make in life. Woo! Oh, I gotta get a West Collar. I gotta get me a thing. Yo, did I just do that really? Really, Raymond? Did Raymond just really do that? But yeah. We don't owe nobody explanation about our life. The only person we owe explanation to is ourselves and God. Other than ourselves and God, we don't owe nobody explanation for nothing we do in life. You know what I mean? And that's why I like Kanye. That man know what's up. That man know. He know. He's smart. That's the strategy he is. He been doing it for so long. That man know. Come on here and talk crazy all he want on Twitter. And watch how people just take whatever he say and just run with it. It's sad it's like that, but that's what the game comes to. Now, this gonna take too long to cook, yo. Damn, this gonna take too long to cook, man. Yeah, it's gonna take a minute to cook. Nah, I'm gonna fry this. It's gonna take too long to cook. It's gonna take too long to cook. 36 minutes in, and I don't have 2 pork chops done as of yet. Yeah, this gonna take a minute to cook. Oh, yes it is. This gonna take a minute to cook. Oh, yes it is. Yeah, I just like sharing that with y'all, man. Like, it's crazy what goes on out here. It's real crazy. I bet I can go on social media right now. And find something where people so opinionated on the next person's life. People out here rich and you out here so opinionated or someone that's rich. That's wild to me. That's wild. You know, that's wild. You know, that's why I like Kevin Gates. That man, he don't really take the time to clear nothing. However you feel about what he said, just how you feel. But he do it all in love. He do it all in love, like me. Everything I do on social media, I do it all in love. Not for the criticism, not for the negativity, just out of love, you know? Out of love. This is the classroom. YouTube is a classroom. We should want to come on YouTube and teach others how to be a man, how to be a woman, how to be a father, how to be a mother, how to be a husband, how to be a wife. You know what I mean? How to be a brother, a sister, a uncle, a cousin, auntie, etc., etc., etc. We should want to teach us older people, the ones in their 30s and up. We should want to teach the young generation. But if we don't teach, who will? Who will? You gonna let social media do all the teaching? You let all these dumb old reality shows do all the teaching? No. I'm gonna teach all this. See all that right there? All that gray hair? All that gray hair? That's knowledge, wisdom, understanding on me. That's knowledge, wisdom, and understanding that I want to hand down to my kids and whoever else willing to listen. Like y'all hear me say so many times on my live stream that it's a lot of young girls out here that's under 21 that I helped raise. Yeah, that I helped raise. From working with me at Arby's and Krispy Kreme. Like real talk. They come on Instagram all the time telling me thank you, thank you. A lot of them long talks, a lot of stuff you telling me was true. I found out that it was true. Everything that you told me about building my credit and all that, I found out that stuff that you was telling me was true. Everything that you and Mel were telling me, I found out was true. You know what I mean? I love seeing comments like that on my Instagram. I love seeing comments like that. Real talk. That really tell me I'm doing a good job out here. You know, just being real with you. That would tell me I'm doing a good job. When I see them comments, it's young kids. They used to ask me all kind of questions working with me at Arby's. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then they come back like, hey, thank you for all that you helped me learn. When my parents wouldn't teach me, thank you for helping me realize how blessed I am compared to other kids. With like, yeah. You know, that's why I like sharing. That's why I like sharing. That's why I like sharing so much on YouTube. Everybody share for their own reason. Those are the reasons I share, because of that. I want to be the OG that's always handing down knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Sharing my life with the world. Let people learn from my mistakes. Let people learn and feel motivated and inspired for my ups and downs in life, for my good times and bad times in life. Being real. That's why I share so much. That's why I share so much on YouTube. I love it. I really, really love it. Like, for real, it's the best thing in the world. Best thing in the world. The best thing I ever done. And y'all see how good I season that meat right there? Yeah, let y'all see how good I season that meat. You know what I mean? Got 2 right there in the oven. Cooking up. Damn, that paper burning up good. Cooking up, you know what I'm saying? I might have to fry the rest of it. Because I don't want to take all that long in cooking. I want to get this stuff out of the way, eat, where I can chill and relax, you know what I mean, for the rest of the afternoon, you know. That's what I have on the agenda. And it's gonna take a long time. I'll be here all night probably baking this. I don't care though. Lay out that fried food and bake it, baby. Bake it. Woo! Oh yeah, y'all see that. Y'all see it. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. This gonna take me a while to cook. This gonna take me a while to cook, but I don't mind, baby. I don't mind. Forget all that fried food when you can bake. Forget that, yo. You hear me? Forget that. Boy, shut your mouth, boy. That's just one piece. One piece. That's just one piece. One piece. Just gonna take me a while to get done, but guess what? I don't mind. I ain't got nothing but time, baby. And this is what it takes for me to eat healthy. Hey, guess what? I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. Yes, I am. I'm okay with it. Yeah, I don't mind eating that baked meat. No, I don't mind. But I'd rather eat it baked. Why everybody want to call when they know your boy in the kitchen? Put 2 more there like that right there. Yeah, baby. Next 2 gone in that oven. Put it on. Put it on 50 minutes. You know what I'm saying? I have one. Oh, yeah, it's coming out good. It's coming out good so far. Oh, where my fork? Where my fork? Where's my fork? Oh, there you go. Oh yeah, look at that. Yes, Lord. Ooh, ooh. Yeah, that's coming along good. That's coming along good on one side. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Hold on, I need both hands. I need both hands. Nigga, should I do? I like to multitask. I got the TV on. I'm watching the movie on one TV. I'm downloading the game on my video game TV. I got my laptop supporting back. Y'all hear that talking? Yeah. You know what I mean? I like to multitask, man. I like to do more than one thing at a time. That's what I like to do. I don't know about y'all, but I like to multitask. Yes, I do. Ooh, what? Man, yo, this some good looking meat, man. I gotta command myself in this. You feel me? Like, let y'all see how they look. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, Jesus! I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer though. Got the next ones on. Next 2 pork chops in there. Get them going. You know what I'm saying? So I got 4 done. 4 done. So while waiting on all that to get done, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go in and start on my sides, get them out the way. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go in and get them done. Yeah, I'm going to get them out the way. And got my baked beans. Seven and one. Miss Vegetables right there. You know, that's how we doing it, man. That's how we doing it, man. That's how we doing it out here. That's how we doing it in Raymond Chaka Forever world. You know what I mean? That's how we doing it in my world. You feel me? This is how we do it. This is how we do it. Na 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 na. This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the West Coast. Feel so good in my hood tonight. I'm gonna use 1 can with the juice in it. Oh, and the whole can fit. Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to put both cans in there. Now, this is the second can. I don't think I'm going to add no season to them now. Get them just like they is. I don't need no season on them. They season enough by themselves. But the second can, I'm going to drain that juice off. You know, drain the juice off the second can. Got to. Got to drain that juice off the second can. Most definitely. Drain that boy. It's going down in the kitchen tonight. Going down in the kitchen tonight. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, and both can fit perfect. Okay. So now I know. And there's no salt added, as you can see. 15-ounce can, 2 15-ounce can. Put that right down that eye. Put a lid on it. Put a lid on it. So got that going. And the next time I get going is my baked beans. My baked beans, you know. I love me some baked beans. That's why I love cooking for myself, because I can cook me as much as baked beans as I want. You know, for real, for real. It's going down. It's going down, it's going down. Going down at my house tonight, today. Today. It's going down. Now I don't drain the juice off the beans. I use that juice for the beans, on my beans. You know what I'm saying? Give me all my beans. Turn that down so. Cause y'all know the ingredients for my beans. I don't put a lot, just a spoonful. A spoonful of brown sugar, as you can see. Yes, spoonful of brown sugar. Sprinkle it everywhere, you know. I think I'm gonna do 2. Yeah, 2 spoonfuls of brown sugar. Okay, so I got my brown sugar, my ground cinnamon for my baked beans. A little bit of that. And then to top it off, gotta add that pure lemon. I don't even add the sugar. I don't know why I bought it. I mean, I feel like when you add brown sugar, vanilla flavoring, and ground cinnamon, like how much do you need to add to some baked beans? I'm just saying. I sprinkle some up there like that right there. So I got a big bag of sugar that I don't want to use like that, you know what I mean? Just sitting in the house. Just sitting in the house, sitting in the house, sitting in the house. I started using it one day for something, but I don't know. Let me see something. Let me see something. This gonna be the first time first time me opening sugar. Just 1 spoonful. I'm gonna do 2, just be on the safe side, you know. 2 spoonful. Hope that ain't too sweet. Pour it in there. And then what I do with the rest of my sugar, oh yeah. I'm gonna keep this big old bag on top of my, no. I dumped a whole bag of sugar. Into a Ziploc bag. And put that on top of the fridge as well. Now that open up more space in the on the shelf for your boy, you know. As you can see, stir the beans up real good so all that sugar and everything get mixed all over all the beans. You know, this is what it's all about. This is what it's all about. You know what I mean? This is what it's all about. This is what it sounds like when you cook for yourself. Cooking for yourself. Cooking for yourself. This is what an independent man look like. You know what I'm saying? Definition of an independent man. Got my own company. Got my own business. I work for myself. Got my own place, my own car, life insurance, Medicaid, dental, IRA account, credit cards, good credit. This is what a full package man look like. You feel me? Got everything on, as you can see. Baby, right there. Miss Veggie getting cooked up right there. Yeah, you see it. Mm-hmm. The pork chops in the oven doing their thing right now. Yeah. And we still got how many more to cook? How many more pork chops we got to cook? Ooh, Jesus. Jesus. I ain't mean to do it like this, y'all. I ain't mean to do it like, man. I ain't mean to do it like this, you hear me? I ain't mean to do it like this, man. I ain't mean to do it like this, man. You know. I ain't mean to do it like this, man. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh. That's how the 4 undone. We got 11 to cook. So 4 done. That's 11, 10, 9, 11, 10, 9, 8. So I got 7. Got 6 done. So that's what? 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So I got 5 more to cook. Man, it's going down.